The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Henry running right. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have.
Ready? Ready? Get ready. Get ready. He's checking. He's anyway.
On third down, Henry. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here's Allen. Caught by Allen. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike. 59. Middle. Watch it slap. Watch it slap.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike, quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Done. Don't get nervous.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side They said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey, orbit.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Motion.
It's 4th down.
Get him. Hey, home. Go.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
What's that?
Rip left. And 58 is the mic.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He finds Coleman. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the 1st.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Keep playing
Brings
the
up
hard
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Let's get it. Mike's 59. Hey, pick your case.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Mike's
Ready? Let's get it together, defense.
Hatchet. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
52.
Deuce.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Check.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
56. Check 56. Pick it up.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Ross on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
58, boys, 58. Move. Let's go, D. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
From midfield, here's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
58.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Look out.
Now Allen. And he's going to go down again.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. This is fielded at the goal line. A little juke. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jannard Avery. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This time, Haskins will look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to slither by. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Alert, alert, alert.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A very solid gain of 27. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. They'll toss it to Henry. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. On 1st down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a 1st down past the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now it's Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And this is caught inside the 5. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 57 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 27, Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Allen now looks to throw. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. To throw, it's Allen, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play action now. Haskins. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
49, check 49, check 49.
To throw again, Allen. An escape, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. To the air, Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Matthias Farland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. He's going to let it fly. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Haskins, third and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Haskins on first down. Haskins hit and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Past the 20, 10, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.